A few countries still impose restrictions on travelers from China. China has made full communication with relevant countries with utmost sincerity and based on facts. Our measures are science-based and reasonable. It is in line with the domestic current situation of China. Regrettably, a few countries still disregard science and affect their own COVID situation. They upend imposing discriminatory entry restrictions on China. China firmly rejects this and will take reciprocal measures.
Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wen being there. And we have seen that retaliation. They've suspended issuing some visas for Japanese and South Korean visitors, and the first action against other nations' COVID-related travel curbs. For more, let's bring our Chief North Asia correspondent Stephen Engle in Hong Kong. So we've been hearing for a couple of weeks now the reaction from Beijing that they would hit back. What do we know about what they've done?
Yeah, I mean, this is not the first time that Beijing has threatened retaliation for these moves, which, of course, had started with the United States introducing PCR testing requirements for Chinese arrivals. We've seen Australia do the same. India has followed suit. Obviously, Japan and South Korea have also done that, among other nations, including Belgium, Portugal, and other European nations. And it's really sparked the ire, obviously, of Beijing, saying that some of these moves are basically discriminatory. And that's what we heard from Mr. Wang there. And essentially, a number of countries, including the United States, have raised concerns about the transparency of China's data on the spread of the virus, as they're not reporting complete case numbers and the like. So they are taking their measures to perhaps prevent any possible new variants coming in to their countries, because, let's face it, China probably could be considered under-vaccinated simply because they do not have the more effective mRNA vaccine technology widespread in China. Now, China's consulate in South Korea says it will stop issuing short-term visas for the visits, business, tourism, medical care, and even transit. Beijing says it will adjust those suspensions if Seoul removes what they called discriminatory measures. Same thing for Japan. South Korea's foreign ministry has responded, saying its measures are, and using very same verbiage as the Chinese foreign ministry spokesperson there, scientific and objective. Again, limiting visas for South Koreans and Japanese to China could or will diminish China's hopes for an inbound tourism recovery. Guess who the two biggest inbound tourist demographics are? South Koreans and Japanese, not only for tourism, that's pre-pandemic, not only for tourism, but of course the South Koreans and the Japanese have large manufacturing presence in China. So this will, put that on hold a little bit if they are denying issuance of new visas for just about every category.